You're still tuned to the English service of Voice of Nigeria, Abuja. We'll be right back.
APRM! APRM!
Which one is APRM again?
Stranger, it is the African Peer Review Mechanism.
Wait a minute, I'm still lost.
APRM will show you the way. It is a diagnostic instrument for good governance in these four thematic areas: democracy and political governance, economic governance and management, corporate governance, and socio-economic development.
Aha, that about sums up all aspects of our lives.
Yes, it does, and gives you the opportunity to have a say in the way things are run.
Really? How?
Through learning, copying, and sharing experiences of best practices in governance for the overall development of our country and our African continent.
Wow. I like the beat about learning.
It's 1945 GMT, time for Bonds of Harmony. Peace is an essential factor for human existence, a factor for development. It is what every community and nation needs. Welcome to the Abuja studio of Voice of Nigeria. The program is Bonds of Harmony. This edition features the Ufia ethnic group of Benue State living among the Gbagis in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory. My name is Nani Rimdan, your guide. Benue State is located within the Middle Belt region of Nigeria, with Makurdi as its capital. The state is endowed with diverse cultural heritage expressed via the dress sense, dances, music, foods, and colorful festivals that have gained national and international recognition. Benue State is rich in agricultural produce, which remains a reason for their ascribed slogan, the food basket of the nation. Benue State consists of several ethnic groups, with Idoma and Tiv as the predominant groups, while Ufia is one of the minority ethnic groups in the state. The Ufia people are said to have migrated from the former Gongola state, now called Adamawa State in northeastern Nigeria. Francis Iteke is an Ufia indigene. He takes us through an oral history of the Ufia people.
From part of Idoma, we still have about 3 to 4 ethnic groups here. Ufia Utonkom. But the original name is Ufia, and we speak Ufia language. What brought about Utonkom is originally we migrated from Old Gongola through a river of which most of our people suffered, died on the way, just like Israelites did when God called Moses to come and take his people out from Egypt. So we migrated from there through Gongola to Benue, through Ebonyi. We have these tribes, namely about 5 tribes. We have Efiom, we have Ufia, which is our main language. We have Ogala, Ijim, Orien. All these tribes were together. And at the course of our migration, you know, in those days, there is this war. So there is no settlement. It is when you fight, you overpower your opponent, and you will be able to occupy that land and live. So our people fought and fought, we splitted, and we came down to where we are now, which is Benue State.
The Ufia people of Benue State are also referred to as Utonkon. Nathaniel Ogbodo briefly shares the literary version of the name.
Ufia people are very good at throwing javelin, and in our dialect, throw is Utof, and javelin is Bukon. So joining the two acronyms, it now became Utof-Kon, and the white man again misunderstood it as the name of the town. So that's how the name Utof-Kon came in. But today, we bear the two names. But for Ufia, prefer the town to be called Ufia, but we still accept Utof-Kon.
There is no doubt the uniqueness in cultural practices is what makes one ethnic group different from the other. It also makes an ethnic group stand out. The Ufia people have beliefs that are still upheld till date. Some are embedded in festivals such as Ragon and Richi. One of the most featured dances of the Ufia people is Utabara. Nathaniel Ogbodo again.
Utokoman like Paradiyan so much with bushmeat, and there's some soup like Beneseed prepared with native vegetables. They like it so much with good native oil. And Ufia man also likes there's a vegetable called Ibiri, and they cook it with granite. And when you talk of festivals, we have three main festivals. One is called Rakam. Rakam is a festival that people celebrate to drive away evils. They believe that after that festival, no one will fall sick again. So many masquerades will be displayed. Then another one is called Richi. Richi is a pre-New Yam festival. It's celebrated in a very small scale. They will have the major one by September, that is the major New Yam festival. You know, our people practice agriculture so much. They believe in farming so much, farming and hunting. So that is the time we visit relatives, we visit windows, both near and far. Visitors around us celebrate with us. A lot of native dances and so on, such as Otabra. Otabra is a kind of band that age group organize themselves with real ribbon attached with small mirrors that during dances will be reflecting audience. Women normally dress with two wrappers and top. Then with a kind of underwear we call patari. That patari is normally worn round. It has a rope that is tied around the waist to ensure that even whatever is the movement cannot fall down. Then for the men wear trousers and rope. It's very big top.
One of the enabling factors for peaceful living among different ethnic groups is character acceptance by one group or the other. Such characters involve tolerance, understanding, forgiveness, and a receptive nature towards people. The Ufia ethnic group is said to be homely and receptive towards others. Francis Iteke speaks about the receptive nature of his people.
We are very, very good in hosting. We love strangers. There are some parts now that you will go. In fact, you will be challenged not to leave that place. That is to tell you that we are unique. That is to tell you that we are friendly. That is to tell you that we live with the fear of God. You know, you understand, yes, these people are originally made. We will never look for problems, but don't step on our toes.
A great number of the Ufia ethnic group can be found outside Benue, their home state. This is because they have migrated from their original home to other places like the FCT. The level of reception displayed by the Bagis has been a factor for peaceful coexistence between the Ufia and the Bagis. Nathaniel Ogbodo describes some pleasant characters displayed by the Bagis, which has enabled a good level of coexistence.
It cannot be completely zero, and it cannot also be completely 100%. FCT has that slogan, Center for Unity. Yes, they are doing it. Today you find everybody, all the states coming to live in Abuja. And every Bagi man is a good man. They are very nice and good. And look at them, yes, they can accommodate and they can sacrifice.
The Ufia people share some similarity in culture with Bagi people. This has helped the two ethnic groups live in harmony. Nathaniel Ogbodo explains.
In the area of farming, they're hardworking like us. So you can get the witness that Benue State is the food basket of the nation. And Ufia is not left out. We farm a lot. So hardworking. And in those days, men use women for farming in my place more than men. It's also common with the Gbagi people. Women are more hardworking in terms of farming more than men. And in the area of the hunting, we are there together. When you talk of the hostility, they also like my people. I can still say that they are kind. If not, there won't be this allowance of giving the land and all that to FCT everywhere. Yes, they are kind and accommodatable.
It is said that when you travel, you learn new things. Nathaniel Obodo has learned some new ways of life while living in the Federal Capital Territory.
That's an area of diet. And the third man eat padadiyam. That is his best food. But here, I cannot have that access to eat that padadiyam. So I equally eat what we are eating here, semobita, rice that I hate so much, and all that. Living in FCT now, one was forced to mix up with all tribes. So I have to adjust myself, move the way they move, talk the way they talk. I want to talk of traffic now in Abuja. You see, one of the things that moved FCT to Abuja was traffic in Lagos, traffic jam. But now I see it more now in FCT, and it kept me negative. That's one of those things. And when you talk of positive aspect, it has helped me to understand the culture of many tribes. As I go closer to them, there's so many things I learn from them.
Francis Iteke has been living in the FCT for the past 10 years. He has mastered some languages that are not his. This has enabled him to have some relationship with the people he has come to meet in the FCT.
There is this common saying in English that when you travel, you learn. There are many things I've learned in my life. I've learned a lot from who I'm with here, Bagi. We are mixed together. We have Igbos, Yoruba. By coming to FCT here, it happens that yes, I met with Bagi people. There are things I've learned a lot. Unlike greeting, our language is very hard to learn. Bagi, the language here is not hard like mine. I force myself sometimes in the site. I work with different type of people, and if I know that yes, you're an Hausa somebody, I'll speak Hausa, and if you reply me in Hausa, I'll say okay, what did you mean? I begin to learn. You will not know. There are some things I needed to catch up to form that language one in my mouth, so that whenever I speak it, it be smooth to your hearing.
For people to be able to cohabit wherever they find themselves, there should be a change of attitude. Francis Iteke expatiates.
You see why most of the people doesn't tolerate it. They don't have that chance of maybe traveling from one place to the other. So what government or the community has to do is, before you became a chief, I believe you must have been a learned man, or you must have traveled at sea. Chieftaincy should not be obtained maybe by power or by politics. It should be a merited somebody. A merited in the way that yes, you have traveled and you have seen with your eyes what life entails with others. How I should behave myself. You see, every human being, until you come closer to human being, you will not know him or her. Learn ourselves.
With that baggy music, we bid you goodbye from the program Bonds of Harmony, where we feature the Ufia ethnic group of Benue State living among the Bagis in the Federal Capital Territory. Join us again, same time, same frequency. You can share your views and comments through the producer, Bonds of Harmony, Broadcasting House, PMB 40003, Falomo, Ikoyi, Lagos, Nigeria. You can also send us an email at englishvon@yahoo.com. Production was by Kate Ison. Christopher Caleb was on the console, and I am Nani Rimdan, saying thanks for staying with us. That was the program Bonds of Harmony. It comes up every Sunday at 1945 GMT. With that program, we come to the end of our transmission on the English service of Voice of Nigeria, Abuja. We now hand you over to our full day service. My name is Nani Rindan. Bye for now.